it was a shaky start in the last episode, but we seem to have turned a corner, and just in time for our European adventure to begin. The boys have said that they need you to go and click that subscribe button in order to give them all the support they need. We have got our European fixtures for the year, and there's a nice mix of teams in there. The biggest challenges look to be Porto, Real Palace and Lazio, but hopefully we'll be able to pick up points against the likes of Midtjylland, Karabag, Austria and a couple of other teams in there as well, and that should help us progress through to the next round. We have picked up a little bit of form in the league as well. Obviously last episode didn't go our way at all, but in the next match against Everton, Lee Dilly got us a couple of goals to win 2-1 in that game. We then rotated the team for the Carabao Cup game against Liverpool. Sintas continued his fantastic evolution in the cup competitions and got himself 2 goals. Owen Foy also grabbing a goal. Vinicius Amaral played fantastically in this game as well. He was awarded with a start against Spurs, and he repaid us with 2 goals in this game as well. Milinkovic got another before a new signing in the squad, Sebastian Hanna, grabbed his first goal for the club. We needed to sign a striker to satisfy a couple of promises that we had made to a couple of players, and getting Hanna over the line did do that. And he does look to be a good player as well, and he may have just taken over Jordan Ross's place in the squad. He wasn't the only player that came in though. Laszlo Engelen, a Belgian 20-year-old centre-back. We needed a little bit of cover in there after Zaplatal left the club, and yeah, I think we've got a really, really good player here. He's made 1 appearance for us already in that game against Liverpool and performed very well. He will be getting a start today. Things haven't been going all our way though. Lewis Hall out for 12 to 15 days still. Luigi Steenboom has also picked up an injury. He's going to be out for about 2 to 3 weeks as well. But probably the most heartbreaking news that we did have in the gap was Peter Arnott. In that game against Everton, he started on the bench. He came on and a minute later he made a tackle and he damaged his cruciate ligament, so he's going to be out for around about 6 to 7 months. He will be a huge miss in the squad, but hopefully it won't hamper his development too much. He'll come back the same player, probably likely to miss most of this season realistically, but hopefully next year he can come back and just get back to how he was when he signed for the club. We are making our debut in Europe today though, and the team we're going out with is Nunzianti in goal, Silva Santos, Engelen, Raul and Alvarez at the back. Hadland does start in that ball win midfield role. It's not really ideal, but he's probably the best option we have when we do rotate the team, so he gets a start in there. He performed very well against Liverpool, so he gets the nod again today. Matashita's only just returned from injury, so this is only going to be his 2nd appearance for the club, alongside Whittle as well, who's just returned from an injury of his own. Foy, Hanna and Sintas are the attacking 3 today, and hopefully we can see Sintas continue his great form in front of goal for us. Like we say, it is our debut. It is obviously a rotated team, but we are taking this competition seriously. We do want to go out and get as many wins as possible, and I do think this team is good enough to go out and get that win. And we've had to dust off the passports to get here. Obviously it's away from home for the first time, but hopefully we're going to embrace the experience that we do have. These players should be hungering for a little bit of European football, and hopefully they can go out and get a fantastic opening result for us. It definitely hasn't been the start that we wanted. 20 seconds into the match, Marcelo Silva Santos has picked up his 2nd injury of the season. It's really not ideal. We are going to see the Thai youngster Chobmanatam. He is going to come on, and it's going to require a little bit of shuffling around in the team. Raul has gone out to the right back position. Hadland is centre back now, and hopefully it's not going to affect us too much. Chobmanatam isn't the best at playing that ball in midfielder role, but he's practically got a full match to do it now, so we'll see how the young lad gets on. Hopefully he won't be too overawed by the experience and being thrown in a little bit at the deep end. He was another one who did actually play against Liverpool. He was playing in that deep line playmaker role, due to Matsushita's injury. And again, another one who didn't perform too badly. He's got a different job to do today, and so far 20 minutes in, doesn't seem to have made any mistakes, so having a good little impact hopefully. We do see Midtjylland come forward. England gets his head to the ball, gets it out, but straight back to the Midtjylland players who manage to get the ball into the box. Alvarez couldn't keep a hold of his man at the back post, and Midtjylland have taken the lead in the game. Decent headed clearance in the first place, but the Midtjylland player won it out wide, swung across into the back post, and Alvarez couldn't really get up into the air. The Midtjylland player had the jump on him, so we are just going to give a bit of demand more to the team. Try to get ourselves back into it before the half-time break as well, and hopefully we can go on and get the win from there, because we would definitely like to kick off the European campaign with a win, not just to go through, but you get awarded a little bit of money every time you win a match. You do get some if you draw as well, but we definitely want to get more from the win. Sintas hasn't started off great in this game. We do have Jordan Ross on the bench, and it's an opportunity for him to actually stake a claim for his future at the club. Hannah's moved to the advanced forward position. We're going to go to a positive mentality as well, just in the hopes of creating a little bit more, getting ourselves more involved in the game. It's been a really, really poor game in terms of highlights and what attack and play we have seen. But hopefully the second half can change that. We see us coming forward now. Matsushita gets the ball into Foy. Hannah is past the defence, but I think there's question marks of offside. He did look too straightforward a little bit too early, so we're not going to get too excited about this one. But it has been awarded, and we have drawn level. It's the new sign, Sebastian Hannah, who grabs us the first goal in Europe. And I think it was that left back who just kept him onside and allowed us to draw level. Nice early goal to get in the second half as well. Gives us a lot of time to sneak forward and get the winner. We can see there he's clearly onside as well. So definitely nice to start off the second half a lot better than the first half started off. It's another injury in the right back area. Raoul has picked up a little knock this time, so we can see Lane Barley come onto the pitch. Whittle is tiring as well, obviously just coming back from injury, so PJ Kane can come on and replace him for the last half an hour of the match. We are just going to encourage the players now. There's just over 20 minutes left in the game. We have been slightly the better team, but haven't really created too many chances, and we could be punished for that. Midtjylland have swung a ball into the box. Hadland gets it away, and now Barley has the opportunity to start a counter for us. Foy in Midtjylland's half gets Kane, and now Kane in the box, and it's a great finish from PJ Kane. He's got us a lead in our first European match. It was a well executed counter attack as well. We broke forward with so much conviction there. We see a great ball to Foy. He sees acres of space in front of Kane. First touch to get it out in front of him, and then he just powered it past the keeper as well. Great goal, and hopefully now we can hang on for the final 10 minutes. The score's going to come on. Alvarez is tiring, so we want as much energy on the pitch as possible. Matsushita is going to have to stay on and complete the whole match on his return, but I'm sure he's got the stamina and the energy to do it. We see the score involved for the first time now. He couldn't stop the Midtjylland player from winning the header, but Nunziante is there to claim the ball. It wasn't the most powerful header in the world, so quite an easy job for him to do. He now gets the ball up the pitch. Chabmanatam can't quite win it for us, and Matsushita can't quite close down the man quick enough to get it back either. We see Midtjylland come forward now. England with a good tackle though to dispossess them. Jordan Ross now with the opportunity to bring us forward once more, but poor play from him, loses possession, and Midtjylland now can counter themselves. It's one big long ball forward and they've struck the post. We've had a little bit of a lucky escape there, but the score does well to win the ball back. Can he drive forward? He started off the season as a little bit of a creative force for us. 4 assists already, proven to be very, very good at going forward. And he's just picked up another one as well. PJ Kane grabbing himself his second goal of the game. And maybe speaking a little bit too early, but you would like to think that could be the goal that decides this game. It was good play from us. Kane found the score just with a fantastic dinked ball over the top for a little 1-2 with Kane, and Kane no doubt with the finish there. Like we say, gives us that 2-goal lead. The score with the corner now. He's looking for Hannah at the back post. Couldn't quite find the back of the net. Forced a save from the keeper though. But it's another great performance from us, it looks like. And yeah, that little wobble yesterday that we did have, hopefully that's all it's going to prove to be, a little wobble. We seem to have found what form is again, and we're back to the Stockport that we know and love. Nunziante with a fantastic save there to keep this 2-goal lead intact. Foy now coming forward again. He has Hannah in space. What can Hannah do? He's offside, so he can't really do anything. Coming to the end of the match now, and it's very, very convincing performance from us in the end. Obviously it took us a little bit of time to get going in the match, but once we did, we were much the better team and definitely deserved the win after a very, very convincing performance away from home. Like we say, it's very good to get our European campaign off to a winning start as well, laying down a little bit of a market in the competition, and we do have aspirations of going as far as possible. It is just one game, but nice to see us sitting in 6th place in that table. Santos is going to be out for about 3 weeks. It's going to be a little bit of a miss, but hopefully won't be missing too much football. Same with Raul, he's going to be out for a couple of weeks as well. But we did get 540,000 for winning that game. Not the greatest deal of money in the world, especially given our bank balance at the moment. And yeah, we definitely need to maybe start thinking a bit financially again, as to not take the club into financial ruin. But we'll get the players on the plane back to England. We've got a big game against Manchester United on Sunday, so we'll make sure they're rested and ready. And hopefully we can get back to winning ways against Manchester United. They beat us twice last year, and we want to get that winning feeling back against them. So we'll see you at Edgeley Park in a couple of days' time. It's another injury at right back as well, just before the Manchester United game. Lane Barley is going to be out for 5 to 8 days. So the crisis doesn't get any easier. And due to that injury, we do see Paul Fuda start the game today. It's his second start for us, another one who started that good win against Liverpool and didn't perform too badly. We're going to hope that he can embrace and handle the pressure today and put in a good performance. Jimenez is behind him in goal, and Chiriak, Jones and the score form the defence alongside him. Corrigan, Patino, Kane and Milinkovic make the diamond in behind Amaral and Dilly. Obviously there has been a lot of changes made. We do have a lot of football this year, so there is going to be a lot of rotation. Lots of players will be getting lots of football. I assume it's just what they want as well. But hopefully we can make sure we keep the good times rolling and keep on getting ourselves good results. Manchester United, like we said, they did beat us a couple of times last year for the first time during the save. So we want to go out and get some revenge. And the home fans will be willing us on to go out and get a win. And hopefully this Stockport team can provide. It's the first time you're all going to see Amaral from the start. He's played really well in the couple of starts we have given him so far. And we're just going to hope he can put in a similar performance. But it's this disgusting, horrible defensive formation that Manchester United are playing again. And we've just got to hope this time around we're better equipped to deal with it. We've had a couple of matches experience against it now. And this time around hopefully we can see ourselves come out on top. We've got a free kick at the edge of the area. I think it's Milinkovic who's standing over it. Not really sure if I can remember him scoring a free kick, but looks to be a very nice position. You can't quite get this one on target though. It goes over the bar. But the first opportunity of the match, and yeah, good to see it go for us. See Amaral on the ball now, dropping deep to get himself involved in the play. In the end we play it back to Jimenez. He's started to find a little bit of form. He was one of the players that we promised we'd sign a striker to. Little did we know he wouldn't actually start playing until we did sign that striker. He has been much better since the last episode. He's been putting in good performances, making a few saves as well. Starting to look more like the keeper that we thought we had signed. Obviously the goals that he let in during the first games weren't ideal, but I think now he's going to go from strength to strength and prove to be a good player for us. conceding a goal just after I've been singing his praises isn't exactly the way we wanted that to go, and hopefully the linesman's flag will be correct and it will be flagged offside. And yeah, he's a great keeper. He never would have let that go past unless he knew it was definitely offside, and we can see it now clear as day, kind of. And yeah, it remains 0-0. But Manchester United are keeping up the pressure. It's a corner from them. Patino heads it away. We can't quite win it again, and they've found Yoshimura at the edge of the area. He hits an absolute pile driver into the back of the net from the edge of the area as well. Nothing Jimenez could really do about that one. We find ourselves 1-0 down now, and it was a goal of real quality as well. Mount played it back to Yoshimura, and it was his first time finish. It hit the junction and just went into the back of the net, and gives us work to do in the match. We've got ourselves our own corner this time. Chiriak can't get his first goal of the season, but still looks to be the main target man that we do have at the moment from these set pieces. So hopefully we can see him connect with one and get his goal. So far, Potato whips another ball in. It was in for Chiriak as well. Couldn't quite find him, but we get a second opportunity. Dilly is in the box. He hits the bar this time. Couple of opportunities we did have there, haven't quite been able to find the target, but it's promising from us. We just need to have that little bit extra in the final third. We're going to encourage the team and see if we can do something in the final 10 minutes of the first half. Manchester United coming forward, but not really doing so with much purpose at the minute, and it's a poor pass back to Martinez. Amaral picks it up, evades a couple of challenges, and he gives us a delicious little dink over Onana as well. That's the quality that this man is going to bring to this team. It's his third goal for us, and in that pressing forward role he seems to be really embracing it. See him ride the challenge and just find a very accomplished finish as well. And we could have a new little hero at the club. I think the fans are going to love him. I think we're going to love him. And if he can continue how he started, I can't see any reason why we won't absolutely adore him by the time the end of the save comes. We've gone in at 1-1. We need another big bit of performance in the second half. Ever since we encourage them, they have been putting in a little bit more, and if they can keep up that level of performance, then I'm confident that we can go out and get another win. Chiriak now gets it to Fuda. Can he do anything? He plays it simple. It's all we need the young man to do. He is on a booking, which is a little bit concerning, but like we say, we don't really have many options on the bench to change it around. Maybe PJ King can play there. He seems to play most other positions, so wouldn't be surprised if right back is in his locker as well. So maybe that's an option that we might look at. It's Manchester United trying to play it out from the back now. The score closing down really well though. He's drifted past. Can he get the ball into the box? He goes himself, and I think it struck the woodwork on its way back out. Patino though getting the ball back in, and we keep Manchester United under pressure with a corner now. Patino, he's got options at that near post. A few players lining up. Milinkovic, Jones, Chiriak all waiting in there. It goes towards Chiriak, but the Manchester United defence get it out, and we can't make the most of these opportunities as of yet. Well, it's not going to be Kane. He is absolutely shattered, so Whittle can come on. And Milinkovic isn't having the greatest of games either. Owen Foy can come on in his place. And I think as well, we will bring on Hannah soon. I'm going to give Lee Dilly a little bit more time to see if he can grab a goal, but definitely think we need something different in that attacking third. Dilly hasn't had the worst game in the world, but hasn't really done much, so maybe a fresh pair of legs in that position can help us change it. To Whittle now. He's won the ball from Amaral's knockdown, and he had a lot of work to do after it. He did that work really well. I think Lee Dilly provided a little bit of a protective screen from him as well. But we see Amaral get up. It was a great knockdown for Whittle. There we see Lee Dilly providing a little bit of a shield, allowing Whittle to get into the space. Maybe question marks over Onana and whether he should have been doing better with the effort. But it's a great finish from Whittle, and it gives us the advantage in this game. He's trying to get an assist for himself as well. Couldn't quite find Dilly with that one. Amaral trying a cheeky little dink again to find Dilly. Couldn't quite come off. But it's nice to see Amaral playing with a lot of confidence. Obviously a goal and an assist so far. And he really looks to be enjoying his time at the club. A little bit of Brazilian flair being added to that attacking line. And definitely nice to see. We've got the score now. He finds Dilly. Dilly at the left hand side of the box, plays it back. Foy into Amaral, and he can't find the finish this time. It really should have been a goal, I think, but Amaral just hitting it wide off the post. But still, it's us coming forward. Patino now finds Dilly beautifully, but Dilly can't find the back of the net. I think it was just a little bit too high for him. We do see Fuda and Corrigan both very tired now. Laszlo can... he can't really play a right back, but he's a defender. So he is going to be coming on, and we are going to be seeing Hadland to get a little bit more game time in that ball-winning midfielder role. Patino also very shattered. So we're going to see Chob Manatam come on as well, and he can get a little bit of Premier League experience under his legs as well. We want to bring the youth through. We want to give them opportunities when we can. And with the injury problems that we do have at the moment, it is an opportunity for a few more of these youngsters to get themselves on the pitch and give themselves a little bit of a chance to make a name for themselves. Foy bursting down the right hand side now, plays it back to England. He gets it to Chob Manatam. The substitutes looking to combine themselves. Hadland, can he do something? He finds the score, and it's Dilly in the box now, and that is a great finish. It's another assist for the score as well, but Lee Dilly again showing his finishing quality. It's his third goal of the season now. Hopefully after last year setting that target for him, he did exceed the target. I think that might have given him the confidence that he is a Premier League striker, and he started off this season much more consistently. Like we say, it's his third goal. Obviously it's not amazing, but it's signs of progression, and if he can continue on that path, then he could still go on to be an absolute legend at the club. I do hope he can be a one-team wonder. He still has lots of room to develop, and if he can continue firing in the goals like that for us as well, we're going to hope he can join us on that Stockport Legends list throughout the save as well. So unlike the first episode where we crumbled a little bit after the goals went in, we have managed to come back. Still need to keep clean sheets. That's one thing that we do need to work on, but it's good that we are actually getting the goals in our games now and getting those wins. We're going to come back for the game against Austria, Klagenfurt, and then Wolves, and hopefully by that point we will have a few more points on the board as well and be performing to expectations in the league. There's only 3 matches in between now and then, but we do want to see quite a bit of this European run as well, so we'll be having lots of episodes coming up, I think. As always, please make sure to drop a like and a comment down below if you have enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe as well to keep up with this European adventure we do find ourselves on this season. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.